In this article written by Bess Levin for Vanity Fair, J.D. Vance's wife says, "My husband only meant to insult people who actively choose not to have kids, not people who are trying but are unsuccessful." She did not touch on his claim that people who don't have kids are more sociopathic. Let's dive in. All right, catching up a couple of people so that way we're all at the same starting line. JD Vance. JD Vance is the vice presidential nominee for Donald Trump. Right? Now, for those of you who may or may not be familiar with this man, who may or may not have lots of intercourse with couches, who knows? Who knows? It could be a rumor. It's alleged. I don't know. I don't know, but it has been circulating a lot. Anyway, this is his wife. This is his wife. She is an Indian woman, a melanated Indian woman. They have 2 kids. And she stood up for her man, her man, her man. Let me rephrase. Her booga, ooga, ooga. And said, "Listen, guys," I'm just going to cover his face. She said, "Listen, guys, I know what he was trying to say. It's not about the people that want to have kids but can't for medical reasons. My husband is trying to insult people with no kids, but just not those people with no kids." You see what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's just dive into this article. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Shayna. I am also a journalist, award nominated, by the way. And I, on this page, talk a lot about decentering men, child-free living, all of that great stuff. But as far as my journalism job, I talk about the intersections of food, beverage, and travel with politics. So, if any of that sounds interesting, please like, share, subscribe. And now let's see what Usha has to say. Usha took a stab at defending J.D. Vance's childless cat lady's remark on Monday, saying in an interview that her husband, who has also said people without kids are more likely to be mentally unstable sociopaths, would never want to hurt people trying to have kids. The problem's just the heathens who actively choose not to have them. You see? The way that the booga you choose can put you in positions where you have to authentically embarrass yourself over and over and over again. It has actually gotten to the point now because we all think, if you've seen a singular meme or a singular story, we all think that JD Vance canoodles couches. None of the pillows in her house are safe. In my mind, burn the whole thing, burn the house, burn the home, take the kids, move them somewhere where they can only sit on the floor, But unfortunately, because of the man that she so vehemently, so sturdily stands behind, I don't know how present mentally Usha is, because this is not coming from a Fulbright scholar. Not to say that she is or isn't, I don't know, but this is giving that the parents, the parental toolbox has a couple of stickers in it. That's it. No tools, just stickers. And it always hurts my heart to see this happen with a melanated woman of color. It hurts a deep place within me. But a pick-me's gonna pick a booga is what she's gonna do. So let's continue on. This is a segment from the pre-recorded interview that Usha had with a correspondent from Fox News. The would-be second lady insisted that the vice presidential candidate would never ever want to say something to hurt someone who is trying to have a family. She then claimed that if people would take a moment to try and understand, ellipses, the context of her husband's comment and focus less on the 3-word phrase, they would understand that he was simply arguing that it can be really hard to be a parent in this country, and sometimes our policies are designed in a way to make it even harder. Wow. Imagine reading so deeply in between the lines that you end up on a completely different book. And I'm skipping through this article a little bit, but imagine being so bad at speaking to anybody that Donald Trump has to come in and attempt to do damage control. Now, he doesn't do it well, but imagine boogaing so publicly that Donald Trump, somebody who was known for arguably sucking on his own foot on a regular basis, says, I gotta fix this. And the party lets him after, and mind you, this is after Donald Trump went on that panel with 3 black lady journalists and he said, since when has Kamala been black? That man said, I gotta do damage control. It's crazy. But what did Senior Couch Sniffer actually say? In fact, that's not actually what one takes away from the Ohio senator's conversation with Tucker Carlson in 2021, during which he said, we're effectively run in this country by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. Vance then name-checked Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, and AOC as being among the childless people we've turned this country over to, who don't really have a direct stake in it. Now, not all, but one of the things that I really want us to think about when we see how powerful being child-free is, like what a political statement, and how deeply it ruffles the feathers of boogas, period, right? They are obsessed with us. Listen, I'm a Leo moon and a Libra sun. They just can't stop looking. Mind you, I don't want them looking this way, but like, stop being so obsessed. It's giving the Mariah Carey song about Eminem, Why You So Obsessed With Me? That's what it's giving. And it's funny attention. It's like, don't you have anything better to do? We are here happily child-free, right? I don't know about the other people like Kamala or AOC or Pete Buttigieg, but also, like, that does not matter, right? There's such, and this is a microcosm of what I think a lot of child-free people experience on a day-to-day, which are married people with children, or just people with children in general. Don't gotta be married, but people with children in general, a lot of the times trying to infiltrate into our sight line to be like, have babies. And we're like, who are you? Shouldn't you be taking care of a baby? And they're like, you're the worst. You're the worst. Have baby now. And we're like, whoa, my goodness. Can I help you with something? Should I get help for you? There's so much energy being directed at us. It makes me feel popular. I'm not gonna lie. It makes me feel like Regina George. And I think we should all kind of feel like Regina George, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think that's the message of this video. All right, if you have any thoughts, please tippity type them away in the comment section. I'd love to hear you. We're sitting at the cool kids table. So yeah, that's all for now. All right, bye.